Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great day. Well, today is day 4 of my drawing extravaganza, so be sure to watch all the way to the end to get your 2 numbers for the day. Yeah, let's ring the bell. No, I didn't. I didn't finish anything. I'm sorry. It's just there and I keep hitting it. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know if you remember this one, but I bought this from Vegas Crafts, I think, or Everyday eCrafts. I can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, and I'm working up here in this corner. And I haven't done a whole lot on it. It is 91 by 181. Yeah, it's a small one. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. And it has 57 colors. Yeah. So, yeah, I've got it all folded up on the table here. I've got it actually folded in half and rolled up. And it's kind of like a rug. Yeah. Not really, but, you know, you get what I mean. So how is everybody doing? Are you having a good weekend? I hope. Yeah. Well, yesterday was kind of exciting. I'm telling you. Just, I don't know how to tell you, but yeah, I got everything shipped so we're up to date up to this weekend. Yes, I made 2 trips to the post office. I got there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I had to make sure I was doing the right symbol. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And got home. I had to stop. Where did I stop? Oh, I had to stop at the dollar store on the way home. Had to get some more nail polish remover because, you know, because we needed it. And that was all I went in there for. You'd have been proud of me. I didn't buy anything else. Oh, maybe a candy bar. And that was it. Yep. And came out. I was great. I called my daughter and to see if she would like to go to lunch. So my granddaughter was at Boys and Girls Club. She just loves going there. And my grandson, he was home. He was the one nursing the sunburn, but it was just basically on his shoulders. It wasn't like that horrible, horrific time that we had before. I'm trying to get it a little bit farther into view there. And so he hadn't been wearing a shirt. That's why he hadn't been going to Boys and Girls Club. He hadn't really felt like moving around too much, but he's better now, and he got a t-shirt on, and we went to our favorite restaurant for lunch, and it was awesome. And then we came home, and I abruptly took a 2.5-hour nap. Yep, I needed it. Couldn't handle it anymore. Yeah, the post office wore me out. Yeah, but it's all mailed. Everything is mailed. If you want anything in the past, we'll call it 3 weeks, it's mailed. So, yeah. Happy to get that all done. It was like a big celebration. So. And I even bought the envelopes for everything that I'll be giving away on Tuesday to go in to be mailed out, hopefully, first part of next week. Not first part, but the Wednesday or Thursday, you know, of the next week. So we're back on track. It just seems like I'm off schedule for some reason. And I have no idea why I'm filling in as I'm going. This usually doesn't happen on my cross stitches, on the small ones. I'm like, get a thread and just stitch. Yeah, not this one. Evidently I started in this corner, so we're just gonna keep stitching away. So, no plans for this weekend. Not going anywhere. And it was kind of warm when we went to lunch. So around noon, the sun was out and it's bright, and then later on it got cloudier, as the day went on. So it, got better. It was like 70 some degrees. So it wasn't terribly, terribly hot. Talked to my friend in Arizona, and he said it was like 109. Yeah, it was like, no. By the time we got off the phone, it was 115, so yeah. Fun times. Now, I don't know why they did this, but can you see this? This blue right here matches this blue that I'm actually stitching, so it's kind of hard to see the other symbol that needs to be stitched. So I'm not real happy about that, but you could have picked 50 million other colors to make those symbols from, but no, you had to do it this way. So we'll just stitch with this color and keep moving. This is really nice canvas. It's not stiff like some of the rest of them. Yeah. I like that it's easy to hold on in your hand, and this is serged all the way around. There is a salvage edge running on the outside, but there's plenty of material there. No big deal. It's not like it's going anywhere. It'll take me a year to get this whole section done. There's a lot of big areas in this. So, yeah. I'm trying here. It won't go back in the needle. So we're just going to tie a knot. Worked a little bit on Louisa Cullimore last night. About across, I finally got remember I told you I had to rip it out? Yeah, I got that part re-sewn, the part that I had to rip out, and I've only got like 2 letters above that, and then the rest of the page, of course, but yeah. And I had my pork left over for dinner. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to make some more green chili. I have like 4 or 5 bags still in there from the last time I made green chili. I try not to do it too often. But since I already have the pork cooked, all I have to do is throw the green chili together. So that part's easy. So if I get a good deal on pork, I just do one day and cook all the pork up, because that was a big pork roast. I swear it must have been 8 or 10 inches thick, and then it was about 10 inches across. So it was fair size, so still have to sort that out, and, for what I'm going to make barbecue sandwiches with, and what I'm going to make with green chili, so I don't know, I really wasn't ready to make green chili, is I guess what I'm saying. I usually make it in the fall and the late winter, and make enough bags, because I make 12 quarts at one time. So that lasts me all summer, and I don't have to cook it in the crock pot. It's less hot to cook it in the crock pot than cooking it in the stove or boiling it on the stove. So, but it's a winter thing. It's just what I've done. And I usually just leave the rest of the pork like plain in case I want to make pulled pork, because I don't fix it up and then freeze it. I just make it as I go. So, but they did have buy one get one on those pork roasts, so I just jumped right in there with both feet. And it's not time of year to make beef and noodles, so I didn't even look at the roast. They're like buying gold these days. So, just trying to get a few things up for the fall. So when it gets cold weather, I have it. I made red chili last week. Just because I was hungry for red chili and froze the rest. So, I do that sometimes. It's weird that way, but that way when I come home at 9 o'clock at night in the wintertime, right now we're on summer hours till 10, but it's just an easy thing to fix and eat, you know, a bowl of chili or a bowl of beef and noodles or whatever. My daughter's still working on my walking stick. As soon as she gets it fixed and the way she wants it done and finished, I will definitely show it to you. Of course, we'll have to take it out for a test drive on some flat surface, because we ain't crawling over no rocks next time. But I was telling my daughter I needed a skinny bookcase, you know, with about 5 shelves on it, so I have some place to lay all my rocks. And that'd make more room for all my knicky-knackies that I keep picking up at the thrift store and here and someplace else. But the rocks are becoming obsessive. The first number today is 92. 92. So, man, I was so happy to get them packages mailed. I thought I was never going to get there. That post office is about dysfunctional. There's a lot of people in town and people that, you know, come from someplace else to stay for the summer. We have a lot of those people, as well as people passing through, of course. But, yeah. It's something else. The traffic is something we're just not used to. Takes me about 15-20 minutes to get from here to from town and back. Now, on a normal day when there's no tourists and no traffic, might be 10 minutes. But I got people, I keep doing that, sorry, here and there. Got fuzzies everywhere. This thing just does not go fast at all. All these big areas. I'm using my little needle minder from Olivia. I just love them little needle minders. They're so cute. Need one on here because if I lay that needle down, we're just really messed up. That puppy will get lost. for sure. Come on. We don't need any knots or any hang-ups. Just keep stitching. But it's nice to get one of these pre-stamped that have like a soft canvas. And this one, it's so big, it can't help but be soft. I suppose it could be stiff, but it's not. And I barely, cracked the edge of this. So I know I haven't crinkled too much of it, is what I meant. But it's nice and soft. I like this classical cross-stitch kits. And they don't say that, when you order it. I just guessed. And I've wanted this one for a long time, so I don't know if it was the beginning of the year or when exactly I did get it. I'd have to look back through videos, but yeah. So it'll probably be busy next week because next weekend, well, it's a 4-day weekend, I think, because 4th of July is on a Monday. So it ought to be pretty dang busy all weekend. We'll just have to wait and see. Now I have to go back and get that dark blue out and use it next, so I don't miss any of these the same colored as this. That's irritating. I don't know why they do that. Haven't watched anything great or exciting on Netflix lately. It's just been kind of quiet. Just putting on music and sitting there and stitching for a couple hours. Frogging, stitching, frogging, stitching. That's about the way that life goes some days. And, just when I think I'm making some progress, then I find a mistake. Or I work too long on it, and it's gone too well for too long. You know how that goes. And then all of a sudden you're like in hot water, something's wrong. So you gotta go figure that out. I'm telling you. I would have loved to go on to that Bristol sampler retreat that they had at the attic, right? Yeah, I think it was the attic. And where was that, in Oregon? Washington? One of those places. Yeah, that would have been totally, totally fun. And the second number today is, well, if I could just, I buried my piece of paper here, is 47. 47. Make sure. Might as well get those two while we're right there, right? I'm going to start it back down again. I don't know if we're going to have enough thread to make it or not. I go easy. Molly's out there sitting on the porch, just like sweet as you please. Oh, we made it without it falling out of the dang needle. Yay! I don't know what I'm going to do in July. As far as, Jolly July. I may work on Christmas ones. I may not. I haven't really put anything, or decided anything, I should say. Need a drink of water. Been drinking gallons and gallons of water around here. After a while, I just get sick of drinking coffee. It's horrible. I like coffee, but after a while, it just gets to be too much for me. The wind hadn't been too blowing. For a change, that's a nice change of pace, for sure. You dork. See, sometimes when I start, I get it messed up. Others, it just goes slick as glass all the way to the end, and then it knots. It's like, okay. There's no rhyme or reason in my book. Or in my world, shall I say. So, it happens to everybody. But it's much easier working on this in the summer on a table. But I just can't sit in this chair for more than maybe an hour or so. It just starts to get to my back. Then we gotta go do something else. I got in the wrong place. There we go. I was gonna do beaded cross stitch today, but decided nope. I didn't want to have to go looking for it. I mean, I could have worked on that small one that we've worked on. But, yeah. I have another whole storage container. It's not big. Don't want to get that impression. It's just one of the small ones with my beaded cross stitch in it just to keep it separate so I really don't have to go looking for it. I do believe my tiger, though, is out. Because it's like 40, I don't know, 50, 60 centimeters across this way, one way, and then it goes along like maybe 90, maybe even 100, I don't know, the other way. Yeah, because it's like it sits like this, so I think it's about 35, 40 inches this way, and then probably 72 inches that, no, I don't think it's 6 feet. Maybe 4.5 feet. So it's not too terribly big. It's done with the plastic beads, but didn't feel like getting out and getting that. Oh yeah, the other thing I bought was some E6000 glue, because I have no idea where my other thing is. So I bought some of that yesterday because they have that actually at the dollar store, and it's the scariest, weirdest thing. The first time I ordered it, I thought the only place I could ever get it would be Amazon, so I ordered it from Amazon. And then one day I was in the dollar store here, and I was like, holy cow, they have that here. So I bought some. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be about it for today. I did make a little bit of progress. There's some spaces in there. I'm going to have to go back and do that black. Not black. That blue right there. So it's pretty dark, but we'll get her done. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.